I want to quickly talk to you about Clickto. And when you think about Clickto, I want you to think primarily about an LMS. So we're speaking about a learning management system. So today I want to really do a quick in-depth review of the platform, the pros and cons, the pricing, the features you can really expect if you were to really subscribe to their platform this year. So let me first give you an overview. So if you think about Click2, I want you to think about a cloud-based LMS software. Okay, so we are speaking about a cloud-based learning management system that actually does pretty good when it comes to a virtual live group training for individual employees. So we are speaking about this is a B2B sort of orientation, but they really want to focus on individual employees. Okay, so we're speaking about live training or also virtual training. Okay, and when you think about Click2, besides the LMS sort of modules, you also have a platform that offers audio video conferences. So you are able to actually do meetings remotely. You also have a document annotation. You have screen sharing and live polls. So that's pretty good. And this software is also very user friendly, allowing anyone to create simple or complex program schedules. So what I want you to really remember here is that you have flexibility. With Click2, you have flexibility, you have efficiency, you have optimization. In other words, you can optimize your meetings. You can scale your meetings from one employee to maybe 100 or even 1,000 employees. Okay. So Click2 actually is best for, let's say, online course management. Okay. So if you are an organizer, you can send personal access links. So those are pals to participants, allowing them to join online activities with a single click, eliminating the need for multiple links. So that's kind of similar to other competitors on the market like Zoom, WebEx, or even Microsoft meetings. Okay, Microsoft Teams. Okay, so you can simplify task automation with Click2 software. Okay, you are really talking about simplification, talking about optimization, and talking about efficiency. So if you think about Click2 meeting, so I just gave you a bird's eye view of the software. Okay, let's really get into the detail here. So let me speak to you a little bit about the specs to actually expect if you were to go with the Click2 software this year. What I want to say here is that, first of all, you have a dashboard. So in Click2, you have a dashboard, and the activity dashboard is pretty comprehensive. What I love about the activity dashboard is that you are able to actually dig a little, like you can dig as deep as you want. In other words, the dashboard can be as granular as possible. You can see activities at a glance, or you can see activities in detail. Okay, that's kind of cool because if you are, if you are an instructor, if you are a coach, if you are an organizer, having access to that level of having access to that level of granularity is pretty good, right? It's pretty interactive and also really good for you. Also in terms of insight to know what's working and what's not working. Click2 actually doesn't allow asynchronous learning. I heard that there's something they're working on, but right now they don't have it yet. But there is activity tracking on the platform. So from the activity dashboard, you can track every program that you are actually running on the platform. So that's really good. If you have multiple activities happening at the same time, you have the possibility to track activities one at a time. So you can see, for instance, things like analytics, things like metrics, things like trends, and so on and so forth. You also have access controls and permissions on the dashboard. So when you go to Click2, you have the possibility to again, everything is happening in a holistic manner. This is an all-in-one approach, so you can really how do I say it? You can control everything from your dashboard. Okay, so access controls and permissions can be actually you can really get to them through the dashboard. Now, on Click2, there is no possibility to track applicants right now. So applicant tracking is not really. I heard they're working on it, right? But right now they don't have it. But they do have attendance tracking, collaboration tools. That's pretty good. And they have a learner portal too. So they have a pretty comprehensive learner portal. That's actually really good because it gives a lot of data to the organizer, but also to the student, right? So you can see how the student is doing in terms of his or her learning progress, and you can actually tweak things on your side of the equation to make sure that the learning is actually valuable to the student. Okay. So, but there is a no training management module and also no certification and licensing. So now that I just spoke to you about the specs, let's quickly talk about the features you can expect this year if you think about Click2. So let's first talk about interactive learning. Then I'll speak to you about flexible learning options and also personalized learning. So first of all, interactive learning. Everything on Click2 is really geared towards interactivity. Okay, the platform wants you as a course instructor to be really interactive, to interact with your students, to engage with them, to be comfortable, so that they are comfortable with you too. Okay, so on Click2, you can use multimedia formats like videos, quizzes, and activities to engage users. And you gotta really engage users because nowadays users are actually, they have a diverse offer, right? From Kajabi to to others like to School to a Circle to there are a lot of Mighty Networks. There are a lot of platforms on the market that offer the same thing that Click2 is offering. Okay, so you want to engage users because you want to keep them motivated and focused, right? That's what you want. So the thing is, when you keep them motivated and focused, you have the possibility to actually have a high engagement and retention rate. Okay, so for instance, a coding course includes videos with expert explanations, quizzes to test understanding, and interactive coding practice. Okay, you also have flexible learning options, like I said a little earlier. So the platform allows you as a course instructor to offer self-paced courses, live virtual sessions, and on-demand content. And users can actually learn at their own pace and choose what suits them the best. That's pretty good because you are offering some kind of flexibility during the training process. For example, if one of your students is interested in a new software program, he or she can take a self-paced course, while others may prefer interactive live sessions. So that's pretty good. And you also have personalized learning. So basically, you are able to track user progress and provide personalized recommendations for additional content. Otherwise, you might actually lose some students, right? You want to keep them on track and ensure that they learn what they need, right? So, for instance, if a user struggles with a concept, Click2 will recommend actually relevant resources like articles, videos, or quizzes. Another feature that you will love when it comes to Click2 is actually the set of collaboration tools that the platform actually has, okay? So when I say collaboration tools, we are speaking about tools that allow users to connect, share ideas, and collaborate on projects. So that's pretty good because whether you having a project within a company, within a business environment, or within, let's say, an academic environment, or even within a coaching environment, this collaboration tools can really help you big time because you are able to actually trigger learning from peers and building relationships. Okay. For example, users can collaborate on projects like presentations or software development. Okay. You also have assessments. So Click2 actually has tools and modules and let's say features, if you will, to track progress and identify areas needing improvement. So that's really good because you want users to stay on track, and you want to ensure effective learning. Okay, so that at the end of the day, people can take quizzes to evaluate their understanding and receive additional resources if needed. And another module that's important within Clickto is the personal access links. And the personal access links are pretty good. I mean, I think they're really good. They're even better than when you have on the market right now, whether you are looking at Mighty Networks or Circle or School or other software tools on the market. The PAL within Clickto is really great because basically you can share content without sharing account access. And PALs are actually unique URLs generated for any content in Clickto. Clicking on the PAL grants direct access to the content without requiring a login. So this is really, really good from a flexibility point of view. And also you have other features such as calendar management, faculty, staff management, program management. Okay, so that's pretty good in terms of flexibility. And but so that's pretty good. So when you think about Clickto, what kind of pros and cons can you actually think about this year? One thing I want to say here is that Clickto, when you think about Clickto, think primarily about flexibility and scalability. Again, you have the possibility to actually have a course with 10 students or 1,000 students. Okay, so the scalability is already there. And what I love about Clickto is that the platform is intuitive. Okay, so no need for a learning curve. Like no need to really be scared about a learning curve from your students or from yourself too, from your organizing team as well. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. The platform is really straightforward, very intuitive. Okay, and it's affordable. I'll speak about pricing later on, but it's affordable. It's way affordable than other tools on the market, and also you have the pals that I just spoke about, right? The pals are really great. The pals are really fantastic in terms of flexibility. So those are the top three. I would say the top three pros, the top three advantages that you can think about if you think about Clickto this year. Okay. So what about the disadvantages? Well, Clickto is not as customizable as I would have loved to see it because right now everything is actually kind of structured in a certain way. Some people might love it, okay, but I think if you are really ready to scale, that that level of restriction may be a little disadvantageous to your business. And also, basically, Clickto actually buffers sometimes. Okay, so something you really think about. So if you go with Clickto, just be aware that those glitches may occur every now and then. Okay, and one thing you also need to understand here is that it's all about the niche you're in. It's all about the course you are organizing. It's all about the student profiles that you are targeting. It's all about the kind of, let's say, learning pace you are really thinking about. This is what's going to help you actually scale real fast. So what are the extras here? If you think about Clickto this year, again, you have to really understand that Clickto is primarily an LMS, right? So that's kind of important because when it comes to pricing, you will see that basically the pricing is kind of tied to the business model of Clickto. So Clickto is primarily a pay-as-you-go platform. You only pay for the days your participants use it. Okay, so that's kind of cool because that means that your pricing is going up your pricing is going up in correlation with your attendance level, which means if you're making more money, you have the resources to pay the fees too. Okay, there is actually a free 7-day trial, and also each participant day costs 1 credit, priced at $1.99, so $2. Okay, each participant day. So, for instance, if a participant engages for 50 days in a semester, they will be charged 50 credits. And larger organizations purchasing a minimum of 2,000 participant days qualify for volume discounts. Okay, so something you really think about. Now, Unfortunately, with Clickto, you have to contact the company. They don't publish pricing information on their website, and you have to contact them. Same thing for integrations. If you're looking for integrations, possible integrations on Clickto, you need to contact the company directly, speak to a representative. They'll walk you through whatever they do, and then they can see how they can have your tech stack actually integrate with Clickto. Okay, and they can do this either natively or through an API or even through Zapier. So it is totally possible. They've done it for several organizations. And in terms of the way Click2 works, you just have a pretty straightforward process. Like you just log in and access the dashboard that I just spoke to you a little earlier about, and you create a course and add content like videos and audios. You can create quizzes and activities to enhance your course. Again, it depends on your target audience, and you can share the course with students by sending them a link or adding it to adding the link to their learning management system, to their LMS. And also, you can easily monitor student progress by checking their grades, quiz scores, and completed activities. And you can engage with students by leaving comments on their work or sending them messages for feedback. So this is pretty good from a flexibility point of view, but also an efficiency point of view. And the cool thing is that it's just better first to try a Click2's demo. Okay, they have a demo. And if you go to their website, they will probably just give you a demo and go through the demos if you really like the modules they're offering. And that way you can take it from there. So, long story short, is Click2 right for you? It really depends. It depends on your goals. It depends on your let's say, your intentions, your vision, all that kind of stuff, okay? Because the platform can be used for a variety of purposes. And I mean a wide variety, okay? So there is no restriction here. You can use Click2 for learning, collaboration, and project management. And the cool thing is that it is intuitive. It is user friendly. Okay, so you don't have to really worry about a learning curve. You don't have to worry about things not going your way. No, you can really start using the tool right away. It is an intuitive software program and a good option for users who are looking for an easy to use, affordable, and secure online learning or collaboration platform. Okay, this is kind of cool. And one thing you need to also understand is that Click2 caters to employees, professionals, and self-learners. So for employees, the platform offers engaging courses to upskill, acquire new skills, and advance careers. Okay. What about professionals? Well, if you're a professional, you can actually benefit from relevant courses to stay updated and achieve career goals. Kind of similar to Linda, like by LinkedIn. And you also have self-learners can access self-paced courses for learning new material, exam preparation, and project completion. So, bottom line is that you have a tool that you can use for various goals, actually. Okay, but remember that the platform is primarily cloud-based, but also in some cases web-based. Okay, and you do have video guides, blogs, webinars, and help guides on the website. So in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about Click2. This was a review of the tool. I gave you the overview, the specs, the features, the pros and cons, the extras, and the conclusion. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.